All right, Andy, yeah, go ahead.
Just I wanted to let everybody know Vicky and there's Hiram on there. Alex. Um, I rely on Mark and Trent and Sean a lot for some information. I want to thank them is that I'm inviting them to the meetings. I know that Josh and Kay do the exact same thing. Is that you know Mark and Trent and Sean. If you don't have Sean's phone number, give him a call and pick his brain. Um, they are more than happy to come and you know be at that meeting, and that's what's great about this organization is that even though this is our it's our own baby, it's nice that the owners of the company are willing to go out to be able to help build this. So use Mark and Trent. It's a little bit easier for us to be here in Utah, but Vicky, you're going to have a great time with Mark out there and the knowledge that he has, and also with Tom at Extremity. What a huge deal that's going to be. So, um, we're all working this together. And I told Josh and Cade that hey, if you can't make it to a facility and I'm in St. George, let me know. I'll go over there, and pick up those referrals and pick up that stuff to be able to, work together as a team, just to be able to help everybody out.
Love that. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that, Andy. That's really how this works. Is that's how we want. That's the culture and the environment that we want. Always take the commission, take the money out of the equation. The money's going to flow. The money follows value. What value are you adding as a team member, as one of our teammates, regardless of what money's going to be had? You're going to make money, I promise you. Is the value that you're adding. So I appreciate that, Andy. And this has been fantastic. I want Trent to talk here and see if Trent has any follow-ups or any thoughts before Trent unmutes himself if he's able to. I know he's driving right now. Any questions for Josh or Cade, Andy, or Vicky? Any questions that you guys have thought of, and if you've got questions later as you start to do this, as some of you get out there, reach out to them, because I know for a fact every one of them would be more than happy to help or give you what they've been doing. So Trent, any thoughts, any tips, anything to wrap us up here?
Hey Mark, before we do that, do we have an update on if we're going to be more advantage plans yet or anything like that?
Oh, so that's a good question. So the advantage plans are starting to trickle in, or the advantage companies. I know Blue Cross and Blue Shield. In fact, let me pull up my spreadsheet right now. Thank you for bringing that up. Let me.
I just know a lot of them keep asking, and I don't want to keep looking like a fool, and I'm like, oh, it's coming. But if we have a few, then at least say a few, and we're waiting.
Yes. So let me scroll. I've got a whole bunch of notes. So Trent and I meet with United Solutions Wound Care twice a week. Okay, so Blue Cross Blue Shield is they've got one more signature that they are waiting on from Blue Cross and Blue Shield. So that is all but done. Obviously, Medicare, Medicaid, United Health Insurance is it says pending. So they're in community. That means that they're in communication. They requested from Sean some more information, and so they're in the talks. They've at least responded. Select Health also is pending. So they're in the talks with Select Health, and Aetna. Their contract is in the works right now.
Perfect.
And that means that we can take those advantage plans.
So it's still going to be a case-by-case basis. Advantage is going to just the nature of the beast is going to be more difficult. So just to clarify, so that everybody is on the same page, Medicare, original Medicare, Part A and B, Sean in United Solutions Wound Care is credentialed here in Utah for anybody on Medicare. Medicare will pay for these patches. Original Medicare. When it comes to an Advantage plan, if somebody switched from original Medicare or has purchased an Advantage plan, a Medicare Advantage plan, the Medicare rules say that if original Medicare pays for it, then the Advantage Medicare has to pay for it. But that's not happening. These Advantage plans are not paying, and it's not just in wound care. They're being more strict with what they're paying out. And so even if they are on Medicare, there is going to be a case-by-case basis whether Select Health, Aetna, United Health insurance, if they're actually going to pay for these for these grafts, for this wound care. But that's something that we and Sean's company, all you do is you fill out the packet, send the information over. You don't have to worry about that. Let them know, hey, we're going to submit it and we're going to get the pre-authorization first. And if that doesn't happen, let's say XYZ insurance company comes back and says, we're not going to pay for these. Or if it's just too risky because these patches are expensive, overall. And for a patient to carry that, the weight of those, the patches just is not realistic for people to carry that. And so there is another option. We're in talks with 2 Medicare specialists to potentially, this is not going to be a fix-all, but let's say John Doe is on Medicare Advantage with whatever Medicare Advantage company, and they're not going to pay for the patches. There is a potential of disenrolling from their Advantage plan and re-enrolling into original Medicare. Now, that's not going to be a fix-all. That's not going to be for everybody. That's why we're employing some of these experts, because we want to look at every different aspect and avenue. For example, we don't want them going off their Advantage plan to be able to do these patches, but then they start incurring thousands of dollars a month of medication or inhalers or equipment that Medicare, original Medicare doesn't pay for. So we're going to look at it on a case-by-case basis as an overall big picture per patient. What is going to be the best thing per individual patient for their overall health? Sometimes it will be to switch over and get this wound care and then switch back. Sometimes they won't be able to switch back until the following open enrollment or annual enrollment period. So it's going to be a case-by-case basis. Hopefully that didn't confuse anybody. Hopefully that kind of clarified. If you have any more specific questions or anything, Kate, anything to add to that or any other clarifications on that?
No, just kind of keep us updated as we get more, just so I have more of a clear list just as we're going in.
Perfect.
And yeah, if you ever can talk to anybody about, what plan to choose, 9 out of 10 times it's going to be better for everyone in the medical field if they choose just traditional Medicare. But they do make it, very, I don't even know. They want to entice you with the Medicare Advantage plan, so it seems better, but you lose out on a lot of different things that they don't tell you about, including picking your own doctor and things like that.
Yes. Yeah. So typically from what I've seen, and Kate, you can attest to this or correct me if I'm misspeaking, but Medicare Advantage is often sold from these Medicare agents, insurance agents, because the commissions are higher. Now, I'm not saying that it's not appropriate for some situations, but for a lot of situations, like Kate said, it's just not the right thing for the patient. But yet, a lot of people have it because the commissions are higher. Would you agree with that, Kate?
They are. They're higher for the enrollment period, but they actually are lower as far as getting paid for doctors, home health and hospice. We don't get quite everything we want out of it just because of how bad it is.
Yeah.
The reimbursement rate sucks, and that's why a lot of doctors won't even take them right now. They're actually turning away clients and patients because they don't want to have to deal with the Advantage plan.
Yep. we're working with the facility right now through Kate and Josh. That's all they see is original Medicare, A and B. That's all they will take. So thank you for that clarification, Kate. And yes, we will keep you all updated on the Telegram app. For those who hopped on a little bit late, download the Telegram app. It's a blue circle with a paper airplane in it, Telegram, and then I will add you to that group. That's how we're going to communicate for the foreseeable future, and we'll be able to, versus creating a group text every time. So anything else, any other questions or clarifications? Okay, I like it. Trent, Trent, he's back. He was out of service there for a minute. Trent, wrap us up with any questions or any thoughts on what we've talked about. Can you hear us okay, Trent? Looks like you've unmuted yourself.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just from what I heard, I did get cut out there for a minute, but I just think it's great information, and I hope those of you that are really seriously considering about wanting to do something with this, you've got a couple of really strong, powerful individuals that have learned and are learning the engagement of wound care. And so I just want to thank all of them for their efforts and what they're doing. And Mark, thank you for putting this all together, and just for everybody for what you guys are doing. So let's just keep plugging away. I really do believe this is going to have a big impact for so many people, and what a great opportunity it is. So just excited and happy to be a part of it.
100% agree. Appreciate you, Trent. Appreciate being in business with Trent. You know, I've been in different businesses for nearly 20 years, and to have a partner like Trent really teamed up, and that we see eye to eye on everything. We collaborate, and we are here on a very transparent level, that what you see is what you get. We are here to help patients heal. We're here to help you, support each of you in your endeavors, whatever you want to do with this, and ultimately everybody wins. Obviously, there's a financial gain. That's part of winning in business, but that comes after bringing the value and helping others get the direction that they want to go. So thank you all for being here. Look forward to having a next one. We don't have a next one planned yet, but we will plan that, and then we'll send it out on the Telegram. So have a great one, and we'll talk to y'all soon.